My name is Dave Bradley. I'm here for a spotlight.
Yes, sir. Come on in.
Thank you.
Are you nervous?
Just a tad. No, nothing more than any other time. So I'm always have some nerves, some little anxiety, excitement, all the emotions. I'm happy, confident, excited, nervous, scared. Not really, but
What jokes we getting off today?
I'm just doing some dad jokes or whatever. Just really to talk about me and my dad. We both have toddlers, so talk about that for a little bit. That's it.
Are you gonna talk about the show on the 16th?
Of course. April 16th, we at Reggie's. Got to talk about it. This is why we're here, really, to talk about the show. 6-year anniversary.
6 years.
6 years. What a life. What a ride. What a journey.
What is different from your first year up until now?
Ooh. Just knowledge, just information. Uh, Starting out in anything, you don't really know much, but the more you go, you learn so much more and meet a lot of great people. I've changed a lot. My life has changed. I was 23, 29 now, so I'm different, so you go with it, go where life takes you. Special access. You heard me? Special access. Twin, I'm gonna need y'all to get out the middle of the street though. Okay. I need y'all to go and get out the middle of the street. Cause I'm about to block. Let's see. Right here in front, gang. Right here in front, gang. I'm saying front parking. All right, twins, we are here at WGN. Okay. We are here. WGN. This is super dope. This is super dope. And it always will be.
Joe, nice to meet you too. Are you you're doing stand up, right? Do you want the hand mic because they're gonna give you I'm gonna give you a hand mic? Do you want it on a stand or do you just want to hold it?
I'll hold it.
Okay, no stand.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, I'm gonna bring this around.
It's on portrait. You can take them portrait or landscape.
Can I have you count to 5?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
A Chicago comedian known for his chill yet incisive comedic style.
Dave Bradley has performed at Chicago comedy staples like Zanies and Laugh Factory, and now he's hitting the Reggie's Chicago stage. Welcome, Dave.
Thanks for having me.
All right,
once
Reggie's
again.
is really important for you, right?
Yeah, I love Reggie's. Reggie's
Yeah.
has always been there for me, so I'm going back to show some love back at Reggie's. So shout out to the Reggie's Comedy Club. Been there from the beginning, so got to go back and celebrate.
That's awesome. Okay, so 6 years, that's pretty good. What are some highlights dates here?
Oh man, opening for Roy Wood. I had my own tour last year called the Truth Teller Tour, which is why I was here last year talking to you guys, promoting that. So doing my own self-produced, self-ran, self-written, self-directed tour and comedy special. So just a few things, not too much.
Well, since we talked to you before you went on that tour, where was the craziest place you visited? And give us the tea. What was the funniest story that happened to you on the road? Because I know crazy things have to happen.
Yeah, a lot of crazy things. LA is honestly a crazy place. There's a lot of lost angels out there for sure. But Texas might be the craziest. Austin was an interesting place. Someone ran up on stage on me, wanted to have a conversation on stage, and I'm like, hey, not right now. Maybe later.
That's not how this works.
Not how this works.
It's me on stage and you listen.
That happens to me a lot. I don't know why.
I wonder if it's, do you think the social media, everybody's posting the crowd work and then people feel like they're supposed to be part of it more?
I think that's actually exactly what it is. People see crowd work and they're like, oh, I want to go to a comedy show and be in the show. I'm like, hey, be quiet, please. I'm trying to get through something right now. So,
do you ever have to say that? Do you ever get into?
Yeah, it happens a lot frequently over the last couple of years since the pandemic, since the crowd work clips have gone viral. People just want to be a part of the show, and people just don't have comedy etiquette, but you got to teach them.
Ooh, okay, that could be a whole new show, comedy etiquette.
Comedy etiquette, yeah. We're going to teach a charm school for comedy or something like that. So.
You will sit and you will listen. Laugh when you're told to laugh. Okay, so a lot of your comedy, you talk about being a husband, a father, you have a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
We saw at one point you had your kid up on stage. Tell us about that.
I performed with him a couple of times. It's very hard to do. I don't recommend it to anybody.
The 3-year-olds are a little tough to wrangle up there.
Really tough. He wants to grab the microphone and all that, but it's super cool. That's my guy, so that's who I do it for. That's me.
That was you.
Yeah, that was me.
And then here you are.
It's me and my wife right there.
There you go.
Super supportive.
And then there you are with your kid.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I mean, you're just asking to be upstage then.
That's my life. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. I want him to be better than me, so we got to get him started early, you know.
How does your wife feel about you talking about her and your son on stage sometimes?
You know, the son is easy because we get to, bond over joking about him. But sometimes talking about her, I'm like, hey, look, these are jokes. Okay, please don't take it personal. None of this is true. These are all lies right now. So none of this is true. Wink, wink, But that's my wife. She's been there from the beginning. We were together before I started doing comedy, so she's been there the entire 6 years.
Wow. So. She's got to experience the whole rise
thing,
to comedy.
Good and the bad. So.
Okay, so 6 years. Yeah. What made you decide to pivot 6 years ago from what you were doing? It sounds like you've always done creative things. You're a photographer, a podcaster, but then you took a turn really into comedy.
Yeah. I think honestly, my whole life was just trying to find a way to express myself better, and all the different avenues of artistic expressions. I couldn't really express myself how I wanted to, and then I got dared to do comedy, and I was like, oh, I can really just run my mouth. This is great. I'm the only one with a microphone. This is great. You have to listen to me. So it's perfect for my little ego and pride. So it's great.
All right. So now that you've been across the country doing comedy, what's the difference between a Chicago audience versus, is home the best place to perform?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes, Chicago is one of the best places to do comedy, but sometimes it can be one of the hardest places to do comedy because you really have to be good. You know what I mean? Chicago crowds will let you know immediately if they don't like you. So you have to, prepare yourself for that. But I like Florida a lot. Florida's fun. That's a pretty open and free world down there. It's its own different country down there. So I like Florida a lot, especially Orlando. So.
I would just imagine being on tour, not knowing the audience and what kind of mood the audience is going to be in. That would just be terrifying to get up on stage. Have you ever gotten up there? And I'm sure this has happened to every comedian. Yeah. Every, comedian worth their salt has said that they have bombed on stage. Yeah. But have you ever gotten up there and been just like, oh my gosh, what am I doing?
Yeah, that happens more often than not. I'm just like, okay, where am I? Who am I talking to? But another part of me is like, hey, I'm here. You paid to be here, so you got to experience me for who I am. And then at the end of the show, we won't talk about it, but it's okay. You can complain later if you didn't like it. It's all right.
I'll see it online. I'll see the review.
Yeah, it's okay.
But only the good stuff.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. What's your favorite thing to talk about on stage right now?
Oh, my son, and just being a family person, because it's so relatable. Everyone has family members or someone that they care for. Everyone knows children how fun they can be.
We'll put fun in quotations sometimes.
Big fun.
Yeah.
Big fun. Yeah. That's my guy. I love being a dad though. It's super great.
Well, we love when you come visit us.
Yeah.
Thanks so
Love
much for
being
stopping
here.
by.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Okay, so me and my dad are both toddler dads, which is fun. Okay, my dad is 73. We have a good time bonding about being parents. He calls me for parental advice, which is interesting, and I call him for money. So we have a great relationship. That's my guy. You know what I mean? I love my dad. He called me one day in a panic, right? He called me. He's like, David. I'm like, what's wrong, Dad? Is everything okay? He was like, no, son, I'm afraid to tell you. I'm like, Dad, what's wrong? Is the baby all right? Where are you in the hospital? He was like, no, he's right here. His diaper's full, and I don't know what to do. I'm like, Dad, okay. I'm like, it's not that serious. He was like, it's been a blowout diaper. I'm like, oh my God, I'm on my way. Okay, I'll be there in a few minutes. He was like, there's no time for that, son. I need your help. It's been 30 years since I changed the diaper. I don't know what to do. I'm like, Dad, you never changed my diaper. I was like, well, whose diaper was that? That was Grandma's, okay? So I'm like, Dad, I got you, okay? You my guy, I got you. Anything for you. I got some advice for you. This is valuable information. Hopefully you can pass this down to your sons one day, okay? So I'm like, Dad, write this down, okay? Get you a pen and paper, write this down, okay? I'm like, first you get a hazmat suit, okay? Because you just don't know what's in that diaper. Get you a hazmat suit, okay? Get a change of clothes. He was like, the baby has no clothes on. I'm like, that's for you, okay? That's for you. I'm like, okay, once you get everything you need, get you a diaper, maybe two, get you all the wipes you need, okay? Once you get all that, get the diapers, the wipes, the hazmat suit, you pick up the baby, and you hand him to his mom, okay? You hand him to his mom. I don't know what to do. My dad didn't tell me, okay? That's my time. See you guys at Reggie's next week, April 16th. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Wow, we got to talk to your wife. I don't believe you for 1 second.
All right, Dave, it's over. How do you feel?
Amazing. That was fantastic. All the nerves. It really just be for nothing. It just be for show. You know what I mean? But it was super fun. I hope this feeling never goes away of just coming here to WGN, doing an interview, performing, talking to my friends. These are my friends now. It's like family up here, which is mind-blowing to me. Like I said, just growing up here in Chicago, always watching WGN, to now being able to just come up here and hang out and talk and do jokes. Feels like home, for real. So it's
You guys had really good chemistry.
Yeah.
It was kind of like, for a second, you guys weren't even filming.
yeah, it's super cool, just casual conversation. They're great at what they do, but you know what I'm saying, just the chemistry, like you said, is amazing, and it's only gonna get better and better. And hopefully they give me a segment up here one day soon. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. We're leaving. I hate to leave. Let me stay. WGN Channel 9. I'll be back again soon, so this should be fun.